Post that tweet. Post that toasty tweet. Don't know why I called it toasty. I like the way the word
tweets.
toast sounds. It's a very satisfying word. Toast.
Yeah.
Toast.
Toast is a lovely word, yeah. Toast. Toast.
Love me some toast.
Toast. We've gone mental already.
Oh, I'm medicated, I told you.
Yeah, I know you are, yeah.
I am very medicated.
I'm post-COVID, you're medicated.
Oh.
We're a good team.
Yeah, this is why we've got to keep it chill, you know?
Yes.
Make it
It's amazing that we managed to do these things.
But I've been so excited for this. And you know, I think things are looking up.
They are.
In a lot of ways.
I might wear my dragon tonight.
Oh,
in
do
honor,
it.
In honor of the Kickstarter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I doubled up on the honey in this one.
Oh, nice.
I normally do honey and green tea, but I've got honey and peppermint tonight. Listen to that.
That's satisfying, isn't it? Have you tried that Manuka honey before?
I have not. I hear it's like super fancy and posh.
Delicious, apparently. I've never had it, but you get in the health food shops. It's very expensive.
It is. It is expensive. Well, I have not Manuka honey, but Heather honey from the Sheffield Company.
Nice.
Yes, it was a lovely, lovely gift. Raw honey. I like raw honey. I like the kind of crystallized texture of it.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Because you can put it in tea and it melts down. It tastes very rich. But then you can also spread it on stuff really easily. Unlike like the jarred syrupy honey, I prefer raw honey.
That's so nice.
Ooh, I am loving this jazz. Hello, hello, Hops. What's up, my friend? New Bard Commune mentor incoming. What?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Yes. Yes, and part of the Bard RPG team.
Yeah, yeah, we're all together.
Woo! Hello, Scribblers, and welcome to a very special Chill Creation stream. This is neither the first special Chill Creation stream, nor will it be the last, because we are continuing on our Bard RPG adventure, bringing the new system to life. And tonight I am joined once again by the always wonderful, always wise dragon wizard, Hatchling DM, Rich. Hello, how are you, Rich?
I'm very good. I'm
very good. Very
excited
good.
about this.
We are both in recovery mode. Highly medicated. Hashtag no filter. Don't know if you can see it. Hopefully not too bad. But I've got either what I'm hoping is only like a severe allergic reaction to something. But I've never really had allergies to things before. Ever. So it's freaking me out a little bit. But I've got tea. I've got honey for said tea. And we are ready to get into some creation and project development tonight. How are you doing, Hops? You good? How's the music level and our different voice levels today? Because I know we were having some wonkiness with that in the past.
Yeah, hopefully you can hear me as well.
The mixer looks okay. Say something again for me, Rich.
I am a dragon.
Rah. Rah. It seems okay. All right. You're good. Excellent. Music level is good, and Rich is much clearer. Yes. Hello, Night. Hype, 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 emotes.
Miss your night.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the gang's assembling. Scribblers assemble. So, Rich, what are we doing tonight? You want to tell them what we got planned?
We are planning to go through your Kickstarter from scratch. The campaign page. So we're going to go through the story area. We're going to go through the basics. We're going to go through the rewards. Start putting the rewards in.
Oh, snap.
And just the headings for the main page. So we know what we're doing. And then we'll start to fill it out throughout the sort of spring.
That's going to be
before
so
release.
cool. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Do I actually have my Kickstarter notes pulled up?
You better do.
I should, right? I need to. Is it in the I think I put it in the guide.
I'm gonna drop a lore thing tonight as well. So
yes.
we can get lore drop.
Yes. Get
So if
those
any of you in the
drops.
chat, want to ask a question about either Bard RPG or crowdfunding in general, or even Iastera, then just by all means use my credits.
Oh, the lore.
The lore.
We are lore hounds. Okay, let me make sure I actually have the right... Oh my goodness. I knew I was forgetting something. Well, I couldn't quite remember if... Aha, there it is. Kickstarter campaign planning. Got it. Okay.
What's with the dragon cape? This is my hatchlings cape. I wear this to all my groups with the teenagers. That's
Riley,
how it all started.
hello!
Hi, Riley.
Oh man, another member of our Bard RPG team. Oh,
This is
snap!
exciting.
I'm just waiting on a couple more emails, and then I'll be sending out that intro to the full team to pull everyone together. And I'm so excited and honored, #blessed, that people want to be a part of this. Yeah, so much hype. Okay, so we're going to be creating the Kickstarter campaign, which is exciting for multiple reasons. Most immediately because this is my very first Kickstarter, guys. I have been doing the self-publishing for Heroes of Iastera, Tales from Iastera, D&D for Kids, one-shots, campaigns, our streamed campaign as well, and this is the first time I am getting ready to release Bard RPG, new indie system, genre agnostic, all ages friendly, where you harness the power of unique archetypes to drive the plot forward and wield the elements of story to your advantage, based in psychology and literary theories, and it's going to be super, super fun, teaching people about storytelling and empowering them. So, been working on this for a while, and up until very recently, it's all been in here, my very special script journal. And we are getting ready to release that to Kickstarter. So I've never done Kickstarter before. I've backed things on Kickstarter, but I have never crowdfunded anything ever before. So this is a completely new thing for me. And this is also going to be a very nice sneaky peek into one of the Bard Commune's upcoming workshops, one of our first free workshops led by, pointing the wrong way, led by Rich here, and using the experience that you have gathered and archived through Inspirisles and Overisles, the lessons learned, what to do, what not to do, those nuggets of wisdom, those lore drops for taking an indie TTRPG system from idea, from beautiful seed of inspiration, all the way through crowdfunding, project management, and publication, putting it on the shelves. So you have, at the end of the day, at the end of that journey, a physical manifestation of your work, of your dream.
Yay!
So I'm really, really excited for all of this. Okay, so what should we pull up first? Should we go straight to Kickstarter? Do you guys want to see a quick overview of how the Bard RPG guide is coming along? I'm not going to go into a deep dive of the system tonight because we've done that before, and I don't want to take up too much time with that.
Yeah, I think we should. Maybe we should head straight to Kickstarter and start putting stuff in.
Okay.
Start putting stuff in because we.
It's gonna be so good.
We made all those amazing notes.
All right, take notes, everyone, because hopefully this will be useful for some of you as well. Let's go to screen share. Oh snap! Here it is. It's Kickstarter. I'm at least half here for Rich's dragon cloak. It's okay to be more than half here for that cloak. The man can accessorize. I am in scummy recovery mode.
Recover.
No filter. Completely unfiltered IRL. Plague scriv.
Yeah. Well,
it's not COVID. I know that.
No, it's not COVID.
Oh, gosh. Hey, first time chat from Leon Gambetta. Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
Kickstarter prep. So I am going to be learning right along with y'all. Maybe some of you already have some experience with getting things funded through Kickstarter. And if so, feel free to jump in the chat. The thing I love about these chill creation streams is that I want it to be like fully interactive. And since we're not actively playing in our campaign with Heroes of Iastera, we can actually be a little bit more engaged with the chat during these kinds of streams. So
that's lovely.
We have already had an offline meeting where we discussed the kind of overall framework for the Kickstarter campaign, from what should be the base product to different backing reward tiers, stretch goals, add-ons, and trying to put some general funding goals in there as well, which I know we still need to fine-tune a little bit more once we're able to get the whole team together and talking about rates and all of that. And since I know some of you Bard RPG team members are in the chat, do not sell yourself short.
Never,
ever, ever sell yourself short. I don't want friend discounts or any of that ilk, because that completely goes against what we stand for here and as part of the Bard Commune as well. We want you to be paid and fulfilled with the fantastic work that y'all do. But I'm only 5'6". You know what I mean. Hops! Thank you for the welcome. You've half run a Kickstarter, but mostly wasn't setting it up. Nice.
Well,
hey, that's still more experience than I have. I've been a contributing member for Inspirisles. I keep pointing in the wrong direction for Inspirisles. You spent 20 plus years selling yourself short. Well, my dears, that is going to change. It's absolutely going to change. I'm only 5'4", so we're all in like the same range. Rich here is tall though. I remember meeting you in person for the first time for some conventions, and it's just Furbolg suits you.
Yeah.
In a good way. I love Furbolgs.
They rule. They're amazing.
Okay, so what's our first step? How do you go about this? Yeah.
Basics.
Teach me, sensei.
Like with everything.
Yes.
So we need to get the title in, and we need the subtitle, which is all important. So we talked about this elevator pitch.
Oh God, I should have worked on that before tonight. I kind of have it. In the draft of the guide.
But it'll be interesting to also get the chat feedback on it as well.
Oh yes.
It needs to be short, sharp, punchy, and ideally read in one line, so it doesn't go.
One line.
If it's on the Kickstarter page, if it's on the front page, say, then you don't really want people to be able to have to click on it to read the longer subtitle.
That's fair. Yeah. It's hard. I'm one of those writers that I don't like speaking in circles and over flowery language. I'm not going to go like Council of Elrond on this. I say that as a Tolkien lover. But y'all can... I think we can all agree Council of Elrond was a tough chapter to read. But I ain't gonna go Council of Elrond on this, but I do have trouble sometimes taking something that I'm super excited and passionate about and squishing it down into a little bite-sized micro bite. A nibble.
Yeah.
A nibble.
Exactly. And that is actually that is a talent as well, because paring down your writing is one of the main...
You are so right, Riley. It is a lot easier to get through with the audiobook. So Overisles, for instance, is groundbreaking tabletop RPG that teaches sign language. That's literally it. See, that's nice and clean.
There's everything you need to know, really.
Yeah, if we can workshop this, then I think that'll be good. We could probably tailor it down, because what do I have? Bard RPG is an all-ages, genre-agnostic role-playing game where you can harness the power of unique archetypes to weave the story elements together and drive the adventure forward. It's one sentence.
It is. It's not bad, but I think it could be...
It's better than it was before. I'm not talking about psychology and literary concepts. I think the key... Okay, we'll get there when we get there. Let's get back on track.
Yeah, so get your basics page up.
Yeah.
Get your basics page.
So I need to do start a project?
Yes.
Oh. Start. Oh!
This is design.
It's happening, you guys.
To break the champagne out.
Once we click this button, there's no turning back.
Be brave.
Ah! Oh, man.
Be
Okay,
brave.
select your category. Gaming? Games? Or is there an actual tabletop? No, there's not.
Yeah, there is a subcategory, yeah. So it should be games, tabletop games.
Okay. Next, project idea. Oh, they don't give me a subcategory.
Well, they will do when you get into the actual thing.
Okay. Is this where I put, like, the one-liner in?
Let me have a look at the screen. Yep, so that's that. Games, yep, that's right.
Okay.
Tabletop RPG.
So that's what I have so far, and we can workshop it. Oh. Oh, no! Oh, no, I'm going over!
I wouldn't worry too much about this.
I've hit the limit!
you go.
135?
See, there you go. That's
Can I put an exclamation point? I can't even put an... They are censoring my enthusiasm, Rich.
Cruel.
You can't take exclamation
cruel.
points away from me. It's part of who I am. Oh, remove the Bard RPG part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's just initially to get the page going.
do I need to
make
put
it
tabletop in there? Probably. An all ages, genre agnostic tabletop role playing game where you can harness the power of unique archetypes to drive the plot forward. Is that okay for now?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Cool. Next, location worldwide. I guess with my tax ID and legal residence, even though I'm living that expat life, but I'd probably have to put the U.S., huh?
Mm.
Because I technically work for an American company, and all of my tax stuff goes through the U.S.
Yeah, I would do that.
So
then, yeah.
we'll do that. I'll
Yeah.
look into that a little bit more.
Yeah, just for now, it's fine.
Okay, I am at least 18 years old. I can verify bank stuff. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
later on.
Okay, we're not gonna do that on stream. Sorry.
Oh, no.
No identity theft here.
No, we're staying away from that page.
Nope. I am at least 18 years old. Can't see my gray hair, right? Games project. Ooh. Okay.
Yep, go for it.
Oh man.
All these steps. You can adjust all these steps in a minute. So
Okay.
we'll work on it. You'll get a blank slate. Now here we have your blank slate.
Okay. Yep.
So
There
have
won't
a little
be
read.
Prohibited items. They must create something to share with others. We absolutely will. Projects must be honest and clearly presented.
Yep.
Scouts honor. I'm not a scout. I was never a scout. Girl Scout troop rejected me when I was a kid.
Ooh.
Fun fact.
Law drop. That's my 3,000 points gone there.
Mini scriv lore drop when I was a wee scribblet. I'm not fundraising for charity. I would love to, but I get that's not Kickstarter. Can't offer equity. Nope. Okay, that's good. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Project overview. Okay, so we're starting with the basics. Title. Bard RPG.
Indeed.
Short and sweet. Like me.
Lovely.
Subtitle. That's alright. An all ages, genre agnostic tabletop role playing game where you can harness the power of unique archetypes to drive the plot forward. Woo, and make magic with your friends.
I don't think you need any of the beginning.
What do we not need?
Genre agnostic. What was the other things you put?
Tabletop role playing game? All
You
ages?
need that. You need that.
I want all ages and genre agnostic. That's kind of like a key point to Bard RPG, right?
But you discover that when you're in the actual page.
Okay.
In other words, all you need is a tabletop RPG, really.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
The chat can argue with me.
Can we put
But I
all
think
ages?
all you need, all that subtitle has to do is to get people into the campaign page.
And a unique tabletop? Original?
Yeah. Original's better, I would say.
That does sound better. Original. Tabletop role-playing game. Yeah, you want to go into editor mode?
Go into
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your role
would
on the
argue,
team, too.
I would argue that you keep it super
Clean and crisp.
super clean. All the subtitle is, like mine, is to get people into the story page
This tea is so good.
so they can read about exactly what it is. Because you'd have the genre agnostic stuff
Zoom
in
in
there.
a wee bit so y'all can see it a little better. Okay. The chat is mulling like a nice warming wine. It's a wordy title. I would try to cut it down. Yeah, it needs to be punchy.
Yeah, let's keep working on it. It's really important.
Yeah.
So
Focus on
how's
the
it
story.
read now? I can't quite read it on my phone.
Argan Skies, hello.
Okay.
Another key member of our Bard RPG team. Oh heck, the family is gathering.
Focus on the story. Yes,
I love
yes. It's the kind of literary tropes.
Okay.
It kind of makes it original.
Okay. To.
So change role-playing game to RPG.
Yep. People will
So-
know what that is, so I'll probably
they will,
capitalize tabletop RPG.
Yeah, do the capital T and then the RPG capital.
Harness the power of unique stereotypes to. Not hard drive, to harness. Do I say the elements of story and drive the plot forward?
Yes. Yeah.
Should I capitalize elements of story, do you think? Because that's kind of a mechanic. Oh, that's too much. Let's just take out an original and say a tabletop RPG to drive the plot forward.
See, my chat's behind, obviously, on my thing. So you're gonna have to.
Well, I'm not seeing anything else yet. Hops goes, it's only 3, but you know what, YOLO.
A tabletop RPG where you get rid of can, where you harness the power of unique archetypes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Leon Gambetta. Game designers love capitalizing important words. I like your capitalization of important words. This light is a
Get
little
rid of the
bright.
power of. You don't need that. So you need to harness unique archetypes.
Okay. I used harness twice.
Yep.
To invoke, because I use that word a bit in the guide. Invoke elements of story to drive the plot forward.
That's much better.
I should capitalize plot as well.
Harness the power of unique literary archetypes. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Riley.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That sounds good.
Ooh, I like that. To drive plot and enhance your adventures. But for that one, we'd lose the elements of story piece. Is it too wordy as is now? Because I do like... I could say drive the adventure forward versus drive the plot forward. If we prefer that. I like having elements of story in there. I do. Because all of the mechanics within this game are based on storytelling elements. So what do we think? Drive the plot forward or drive the adventure forward?
Adventure, I think. That'll appeal. I think it will appeal more to
I think so too.
role players. And you don't need the A at the beginning. I think it's much cleaner now. Tell your story and harness. Tell your story.
Oh, I see. Where you tell your story and harness unique literary archetypes to drive the adventure forward. Let's try that. Where you tell your story and harness unique literary archetypes to drive the adventure forward. That has more of, I suppose that has a little bit more of an active. How about where you harness unique literary archetypes to tell your story and drive the adventure forward? I like the tell your story part because
maybe swap it around.
That
yeah,
fits
maybe
nicely. And that okay. How about this? How about this? I like this. I love this workshopping.
Yeah, this is what everyone's here for.
Harness loot to tell your story. How about this? Because I really like that tell your story piece because you do not. This is a character-driven plot or a character-driven story, not a plot-driven story. So by putting that ownership of telling the story on the players, on you, that also fits with the intent, one of the design goals of this game. So that captures that really nicely. Okay, I think I like this. Tabletop RPG, where you harness unique literary archetypes to tell your story and drive the adventure forward! Exclamation point!
Yep, that's good.
Like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Project category, games, the games.
Games and then subcategory tabletop.
Tabletop.
Yep.
Project location. I
You
mean,
reckon?
I'm in Belgium, but I guess I would have to keep it at US, huh?
I think so, yeah.
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 Yeah, that's fine. If I'll look into that a little bit, a little bit more.
Yeah, again, it's not important right now.
What? Oh, do I have to put like an exact location? Like,
I'm not sure.
something went wrong while loading locations. Please try again.
Try an exact location.
Try a state rather than a country. I'll try. Actually, you know what?
State, okay.
No, it's not even letting me type in a state. I
No,
tried
it's not
typing
even-
in like Florida. Just adopt Texas. Yeah, I think it might just be bugging because it's not taking anything. So I can try North Carolina. No. My driver's license is actually a North Carolina driver's license. But it's not letting me.
Can you save the page at the top right?
Yeah, let's try that. Save. Is it bugging on us? It might be buggy. But it is saving, apparently.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll skip that and come back to it.
It's
Project
possible that you might have to put it
image.
in another page. You might have to put the location in, and then you can put it into the basics page. I think maybe.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure.
That's fine.
It's not important. Okay.
Ooh, it's taking some time to save. Let's refresh the page.
Yeah.
Yeah, refresh. Backer or bot? I am human.
Oh, yeah,
Fellow
just click that.
humans.
Hold that down, yeah. And it does. Mine does that a few times. It's something to do with cookies. Okay, Roy. Thanks. Great feedback. Amazing.
At least it saved the. Oh no, it didn't fully save.
No, it's just.
It's being
yeah.
super glitchy,
It's happening.
man. Okay, so we had a tabletop RPG where you harness the power of unique archetypes to tell your story and drive the plot forward. Okay, so we got that. Maybe it'll actually let me put... Yeah, it's putting North Carolina... I can probably put North Carolina.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put that for now, because that's where, like, my actual... Oh, it's asking for, city and state. I may want to do that and fix that another time.
Yeah, do it another time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just put that in for now.
Yeah.
I don't live there anymore, so whatever. I'll fix that. Save. Good. Okay, drop an image here or select a file. We don't have the artwork yet.
You got a placeholder?
I
wouldn't worry about it too much because you've got to get the right dimensions and everything.
Yeah, for now I'll just put I know what I can put.
So,
I'll just put like my Scriv logo on there for now. Or I could temporarily put the Bard Commune one.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's about the right dimensions. Actually.
Or actually, you know what?
If Kit's in a chat, then remember
I'll just do this.
16
I'll do
by
like
9 kit.
I'll do the basic logo for our Heroes of Iastera backdrop, which also kind of works for this.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll do that for now.
Yeah.
Logo created by Jen for this one. Okay. Avoid images with banners, badges, or text. That works. Project video. Don't have it yet, but we will. That's going to be a pretty cool thing. Isn't that a pretty one? Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's lovely, yeah.
Okay, goal amount. So we had an estimated. Estimated at 8,000.
Yeah.
That may change as we... What? One? 8,000. Yes. Okay. That may change as we go through some of the logistics of things.
I think it probably
put that
will be
for
less
now.
than that. I think it will be less than that rather than more. Yeah, I actually do.
I'm fine with that. What else would it say? Like 6? Do you think 6 is more appropriate?
I think put 6 for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
6. Target launch date. Oh, yes.
We know that.
This is a very important day. May 21st, 2022. It's my mother's birthday that day. And I've tweeted about it a little bit, but my mother is a very, very important muse for me for all of my writing projects. So I want to release this game on her birthday. And I think that she would have been very excited about that. Thank you, guys. Okay, so confirm your identity, provide payment details by May 11th, submit your project for review by May 16th. We're gonna shoot for like early April or end of March for this because we want to have the sign-up page live roughly a month, at least a few weeks, at least a month before we actually go live.
Yeah.
Okay. Campaign duration. You think 60 days? You think we can reach this in 60 days?
30 days. 30 days.
30 days?
Yep, 30 days.
Oh.
No longer than a month. No longer than a month.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess it could get like stale if it's longer than that. That's why we've got to get the hype. Got to get the promo team going.
It's that initial push you need. Like everyone's talking about in chat, you need to be funded on the first 48 hours. It needs to be funded.
Yeah.
So we need that $6,000 in 48 hours, and then
stretch
goals. Like Chris is saying, the algorithm kicks in, or Leon's saying it rather. And you've got to go. The thing I would say to everyone is you've got to go into it confident, because that was the biggest mistake we made with Inspirisles. I didn't think it was going to be funded at all, and therefore I stacked the rewards tiers with unrealistic kind of backer kind of rewards, and it came back to bite us a bit. So
yeah, okay, yeah, I want to keep it achievable, but with enough what's the word? Incentive for people to want to back it.
Absolutely. It needs to be really like, well, we'll talk about rewards in a little while. And then it went, but yeah, it did, yeah. Well, I was
simultaneously so far away and so soon.
Yeah.
There's a belief that Tuesday is the best launch day? Why Tuesday? Okay.
So what's next?
We save, and then we go to rewards.
Yeah, let's do that next.
This is an exciting one. So we have laid this out already.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and fill in what we've got so far. How would you do a signed limited edition? Because all of our team members are like so dispersed.
Yeah, no, I don't think you need to.
I don't think that'll work as well in this case. So
again, it's things like logistics that are the most important thing you have to consider.
yeah.
Like the things, because we with Inspirisles we offered, believe it or not, a printed and signed certificate for every backer of the limited edition.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So
should we do a limited edition one for this, like an alternate cover? Does it need it? Would people like that? How did it go when you had a special edition cover?
I don't think the cover made any difference. I don't think the limited edition made any difference. But we obviously we had additional content. Obviously, we had like 20 extra pages, or maybe 10 extra pages with your short story and things. And
I hope people like that, by the way.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, of course they will. You know, like 200, 500 people are going to get that extra additional content.
I think the stretch goals will make up for not having a specific limited edition, especially when we get to all the extra adventures, and you guys will see. So first one, we have just the $1 gesture tier, right? So you said you had one like that. Or do we call it a gesture tier? Do you call it like a support tier?
I called it a low income tier.
Well, we had that differently. That was the $8.
Oh, gesture, yeah, gesture. Or we call it Hatchling's Hug.
I mean, we've used Scribbler Hug for our charity things before.
You have actually, so I think you should probably consider doing that. Yeah.
Scribbler Hug.
Yeah.
Description for this.
So we've said, giving just £1 can make a real difference. You'll receive regular updates on the project and gain access to our backer kit page. From there, you'll be able to pre-order items at your own convenience. So basically, if you do go, you don't know if you're going with backer kit yet, but I would strongly suggest you go with fulfillment company.
And access to
regular updates.
Okay, you'll
Regular
get
project updates.
updates
And for now, I just put and gain access to our pre-order page. That's what I put for now. We can tweak that later on.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just for you. It would be, I don't know how many dollars it suggests. You put the suggested
It suggested $1 there.
$1, is it?
It already had a $1. I could put like 2. I could put 5, but
it's like, yeah, I thought it was like $3, but no, yeah.
3 is a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just people that want to support you. You know, they don't want any items and they're not interested in.
So, Riley, I love that idea. And actually, that's something that I was thinking about doing as well.
That's great.
So, stick with the bardic theme, initiate, novice, master.
Nice.
For names. I really, really like that. And I would like to do that. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other ones. So, you could do initiate, novice, journeyman is another one.
Yeah.
Traveler, wanderer. We can do wanderer before master.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do wanderer over journeyman. Stick with that gender neutral
Adept.
theme. Adept?
Adept.
Oh yeah, we've got plenty.
And then,
so we can.
And then master. Yeah.
We'll keep this one at Scribbler Hug, but yes, I absolutely love that, and I'm so glad you brought it up because I was racking my brain like, what other names could we use for this one?
Well done, folks. That's brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. Estimated delivery for this one.
That can be literally the month after. Well, when your finish date, basically.
Yeah.
So it'll be
June 2022.
June. Yeah.
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 Items, it's just email, so I probably don't need to do that, huh? So save reward. I don't need to list an item for that one.
We've just put a wholehearted thanks. So it's kind of like an item of quality of life item, I suppose.
Digital reward.
No rewards.
No. Yeah, I mean, they get emails. And gratitude. Endless gratitude. That feels, that feels snarky for some reason.
Well, Go for what's natural because you're not. You don't have any of those elements, do you? So
Heart.
that's what I did. I just wrote stuff down where it came to me, and I thought and tweaked it afterwards. So like instincts first, and then tweaking.
Yeah. Okay. Endless gratitude is a big one.
Eternal.
I wouldn't mind. Okay, now I'll
Eternal
I'll
fame.
Okay.
Eternal good
Save
fortune.
reward.
I personally put delivery of it with the full physical copy. Oh, would you? Oh, interesting. Or just keep it as the same delivery. Yeah, I suppose so. Keep it with the same when the whole thing's finished.
We need another reward tier. New reward. Okay, so I think initiate is good. What you called the low income tier first.
Yeah.
I think initiate for the PDF. So we have the more budget friendly PDF, which is $8. You have the normal PDF, which is $12. Then you have $20 for the physical soft cover book, $35 for the physical book early backer with some other things, and then you have $40 for the hardcover book. Past the first or after the first 48 hours, because if you back it within the first 48, it's you have.
Oh no, but you're talking dollars, so it's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that all makes sense to me. That all makes perfect sense. So the next one would be the novice.
Initiate. I think initiate comes before novice.
Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Initiate.
And then put brackets low income tier.
Low income or budget? What sounds better?
Low budget tier. I never thought about that.
Budget
Everyone
friendly?
puts low income. Everyone puts low income.
That's the
Budget friendly's nice. Budget friendly's a lovely way to
yeah.
put it.
Budget friendly tier. $8.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, Leon. Yeah.
Fully illustrated.
Oh man, we got some
version
of
the Bard RPG guidebook.
Yep. That's it. And then
Now-
you put in items.
Yeah.
RPG. Bard RPG PDF.
Estimated delivery.
Digital PDF.
So
Just put an estimate for now.
yeah.
I reckon it'll take you 9 months.
For now, I'll give us up to should I do up to a year or keep it to 9 months?
Do a year. Just do a year for now.
Up to a year, and then we deliver early.
Yeah.
Items. Bard RPG
Why
guidebook
put budget friendly or low income?
PDF.
I don't know. I think it needs to be. I don't know about that. I almost think it needs to be spelled out. That it's for that reason. I don't know.
See, and that's
giving me thought. That's giving me pause. Actually.
right. And Riley, that's kind of what I was thinking. Budget friendly sounded a little bit better to me than low income.
But do you need it at all?
We might, simply because the reward is going to be the same for this as well as the normal PDF. Because this is $8, whereas the normal level PDF is $12. So I feel like we need some sort of explanation. Okay, let me get caught up on those angry messages comments. Getting weekly angry messages. People may love
if you
delivery
promised
date.
like a quick turnaround, yeah. Honestly, Chris, like the £1 backers on Inspirisles were absolute nightmare fuel for us.
Really? Should I take the delivery thing out of that one then? Because there's not a delivery with it, really.
I think you have to have. I think you have to put it in anyway. I think you can leave it blank. Yeah. But just do it for for a year, whatever. It's fine. You'll definitely deliver all the tiers after a year. But yeah, we had people backing it on the £1 tier just so they could have a rant. Honestly, that's what they did. They went straight into our inbox and was like, "No, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong." It's like, okay. It's like you're not actually really helping us out.
Contribute $1, have your angry rant.
Yeah.
Whatever, we still get your $1. If you're really that upset about it, go back something else with your $1 of anger.
Else with it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If their anger is only worth $1.
Yeah. Right. So you got that tier done, yeah?
Yep. So that should be done. Unlimited quantity, digital reward. So there's not shipping for this one.
Yeah. Digital
email.
Reward, yeah.
I'm not.
And you just need to put the item in.
Yeah, and then Bard RPG guidebook. Do we like Bard RPG guidebook or Storyteller's Guide better? Is it too wordy to call it Storyteller's Guide?
I don't know.
Is that redundant? Because a bard is a storyteller, so maybe we just keep it at guidebook for now.
Guidebook, yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you put digital PDF of Bard RPG guidebook or something like that. Make sure you got digital.
Yes, let me make sure I've got
in the item.
That fully illustrated digital.
Yeah.
I don't know how PDF would be anything but digital PDF.
Yeah.
Yes. Gotta spell it out.
Yep.
Next, reward. So this is also initiate, right? Oh no, we were gonna do novice.
Novice now, yeah.
Novice. What did I list it as before? Did I put PDF or Bard RPG guidebook for PDF? I'll put PDF for now.
Yep.
$12.
Mm-hmm.
Description, I should have just copied and pasted.
You can duplicate the tiers. So all you have to change is the price.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can just go back to the
yeah. Duplicate.
press duplicate. Yeah, that's a lot easier. I need to change the title and the amount.
Novice. I'm just gonna do PDF. That's handy.
Excellent.
Cool. Same delivery. Bard RPG guidebook. Yep. Save. Digital reward. Unlimited. Cool. Time limit. Yep, that's good. I wouldn't have both at different prices. If one is aimed at low-income backers, why not remove it and add +1 community copy to one of the later, more expensive tiers and make the low-income tier just as a Scribbler Hug with no reward, just for people to show support. From Riley.
If one is aimed at low-income backers,
how would the community copy one work? Oh, hardship tier, things suck right now tier.
So I know that like my example was from Wander Home, from the campaign they did there, and they shifted about over like 1,500 of the low income tier PDFs, and that does start to add up. Does start to add up because it doesn't really matter. But you always got to remember that the PDFs don't cost you anything. They don't take any money out of your pocket.
No.
Once it's developed, once the money's there to develop the game. Then, for instance, with Overisles, which I haven't told anyone yet, but Overisles, you get the PDF of Inspirisles completely free with every tier. So it means that backers can play it for the good part of a year.
And I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that as well. PDF should be in every tier.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would...
Let's have a think on that.
You could do the community copy thing because you just add it to the actual tier description.
So how would that one work? Yeah, I see what you mean there, Riley. Is budget friendly okay though? Because we're not calling it low income tier. So are we worried about the way it's being presented or the fact that it's there at all? And how would a community copy one work? Could you explain that one to me?
Yeah, I'm not sure how you'd logistically do it on Kickstarter. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I like having the Scribbler Hug one. People just want to show support.
Yeah, there is. I'm interested to see what people think. Like Riley's
Yeah.
saying
It seemed to
that
do well with other
they're not keen on it.
Kickstarters, which is part of why we thought to have this in here. Let's think on it. Let's think on
Yeah,
that. It'll be a placeholder. This doesn't have to be submitted for approval for a while.
yeah, leave it
So
for now because I might want to I might want to change it as
yeah, I appreciate these comments though because I mean everyone has a different approach to Kickstarter. This is my first time doing it. I'm trying to learn from examples that are out there like Inspirisles, Wanderhome, and take a look at how it's been received. And in other contexts, that kind of tier has been very well received. So
well. Yeah.
I want to take a look at that. That should say 12, not 11.
So what traditionally happens in one of the stretch goals, one of the traditional, quite an early stretch goal would be community copies. We're going to give 50 community copies. You know, with the release of the game, and that would go. They would go straight onto Itch.io, and there was a community copies kind of like section on there where people can just download it basically. The first 50 copies. So sometimes they're separate. For instance, I'd like to have community copies on Overisles as one of the stretch goals.
Community
Yeah.
copy, generally
Yeah.
PDFs available for free or low income fans that can be purchased by others, so even those who can't afford it can enjoy the game. It can be done through Itch. Okay, well maybe that's something we can.
But you could have that as a stretch goal, Swift.
Okay, yeah, let's look at that as a stretch
Because
goal.
Anna just did that. Anna just did that as part of her stretch goals, and it went down sort of up and down. The response was up and down because she put it really high funding. In other words, there was something on like $600,000 at that point, and they said community copies. But if you put it down lower, as like a
Yeah.
mid-range stretch goal, that would be
We
better.
could do that. I mean, one of our stretch goals is also the open SRD. I will
Yeah.
be releasing an SRD
Yeah.
with this, so that in a way can be the community copy, but it wouldn't be illustrated. But it's still everything you need to enjoy the game.
Yes. So let's try and
Let's
keep
keep
them
thinking about that. Let's keep
and
thinking about that.
decide whether we want the low income tier or just to have the PDF at $8. So there's two options, you know.
Okay, so we have Scribbler Hug, Initiate, Novice, and then I think we had Adept for the next one for the soft cover.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? I like the idea of that. That's quite a unique idea. Community copies available for each stretch goal. That's a really great idea. I'd never thought about that. So in other words, when you
cool.
hit one, it sort of accumulates the community.
Yes. So then how do you determine who? If
You
we're
don't determine who gets them. It's literally first come, first served with community copies.
okay.
Like it would be with low income tier. You have to have a sort of amount of trust in people that they won't go to your itch page and they're rich people and go, oh, I'll have a free copy of that. Yummy.
There are some jerks out there. For the community
Yeah.
copies, because ultimately we'll know when people backed it as well. So we could do a first come first serve, reaching out to backers who backed at the Scribbler Hug and the budget friendly tier, or the Scribbler Hug tier, we'll say, because if we do that, then that takes away the $8 tier, because that's the community copy, right? Or no? So with that,
I think people who back you on the Kickstarter won't need the community copies. That's for literally people after you've made the game that have low income or marginalised. So so I wouldn't worry about that. The logistics of that are fine because Itch does
we'll figure it out.
Itch does it all for you. It's very, very intuitive. But I think what Riley's saying is a master stroke, and I've never seen anyone do that.
Such a good idea.
And now I'm going to steal it from them. I'm going to steal it. Stealing now.
Fully illustrated. Soft cover, printed soft cover.
Yep.
Soft cover copy of the Bard RPG guidebook.
Thank you.
It's not stealing, I'm offering it. Nice. Itch community copies are so easy. And that's another thing. I'm not on Itch. right?
Yeah, but
right?
we can
You'd
do
think
that
I would
soon.
be by now.
We can do
But
that
because my stuff was all like 5e Fusion stuff, I've just been presenting it either for free download or fairly cheap on scriptthebard.com.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get into DM's Guild. I don't like the whole intellectual property thing with that.
Itch has been very kind to us.
Itch
Like,
sounds
really, really, it's so lovely, Scriv. Honestly, the creator page, there's so much you can do with it. I love our Inspirisles. Itch page. It's glorious. It's gorgeous.
Cover.
And they seem to be a really moral company as well.
Bard RPG. Am I getting a call
What's
or
that?
are you
You're getting
getting
a
a call? That's weird.
I don't think it's me. I don't recognise the ringtone.
What is happening? What is
Kickstarter
this?
calling you.
Go away, Kickstarter! Oh, someone tried to call me on Messenger.
Oh, I see.
That can wait, I'm busy.
Itch a
That
calling.
can wait.
I
Oh
heard.
my gosh. Now,
I heard you.
actually, I might need to pause because this could be an
Okay.
emergency of some sort.
Oh, okay.
Because now another person is calling me. I'm just gonna mute
I shall
myself
keep
right
the
here.
I shall keep the chat entertained. So I'd love to talk about this low income tier thing more because we've got it for Overisles and we didn't have it for Inspirisles. But now I've got pause for thought about this now. I'm not sure that we need it, especially as Riley was saying, especially if we have those community copies unlocked with stretch goals. I think that's genius. You've backed low income too. So I have to think about that. I don't think there's any harm leaving it in. I think that unlocking stretch copies, community copies with stretch goals is a masterstroke. I think Riley's hit on something there. I think they've really hit on something there. So I'm going to definitely implement that because I think that. Hey, I want to buy this. I want to give you money, but I can't afford $8 right now. Yeah, that's true. Because the people that back us at the £1 level will hopefully come back to the itch page for the community copy. It still shows that they're like, because it actually does make a difference to the algorithm if someone even backs you at like £1 or $3 or whatever. It makes a huge difference actually. Not only is it a follower that's gone through to your page. Yeah, it's lead capture. Yeah, 100%. So like they are, it might not seem like they're making a difference, but they 100% are. I mean, yeah. So you could ping them. Yeah, you could send an email out, can't you? You can send an email straight from the Kickstarter page, or if you've got BackerKit, which we have. There was huge kind of problems with Inspirisles, but I've learned so much from it. I don't like the idea of low income budget at all. I appreciate why it's there, but it feels off to me. But that might be a personal thing. I would rather drop £1 to show support and later get a community copy. Do you feel like it's like a kind of judgment tier or something? Is that what you mean? Like, I get the impression that's what you feel, and that's completely legitimate. I don't think it's meant to come across that way, but like it could be interpreted, I think. Is there any way of like having essentially a budget here without being pitying? It's really interesting. I don't think we need it. I don't think Scriv needs it. I think it feels different for different people. Like when I wasn't able to afford to buy games at full price, I also couldn't afford to toss money and get nothing. Yeah. Because you can't really back us at $3 or £1 and get a community copy in next year. I don't think that would be very good for your campaign. I don't anything. It would be an amazing gesture, but I don't think you can put that up front as like an option. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Marginalised, yeah, marginalised. I mean, like Wanda Holmes said, low income or marginalised backers or people, members of the TTRPG community. But again, I don't know. It's food for thought. We'll think about it. Yeah. You know, like the Overisles is entirely made from templates from other successful role-playing games. And when I say successful, I don't mean like a D&D monster anthology, which got made like 1.5 million or something. I'm talking about projects that I really, really like, backed myself for a start, and also I really respect their kind of like ethics and their production. You can also combine, like, if you do that, it doesn't mean you can't also. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. I actually do think that Riley has all but taken away the need for a low-income tier or a marginalised tier with the community copies of stretch goals. Because if stretch goals are a part of your campaign, which they are for us, because they're actually vital, I think you can get rid. I think I can get rid of it, and I think if Scriv does the same with her stretch goals, then she can get rid of that, because all you're after is some sort of gesture. Yeah, I think you're right, Riley. I think in now I've had to think about it, but I think we needed your alternative option. Put it that way. Does Kickstarter support community copies? Not directly. No, not directly. You couldn't put it in. You couldn't put it into the reward tiers, and the reward tiers are things you can't change once you go live. So you'd have to put it in the story page, because that's the thing you can change. So you can change a lot of stuff there. If you've got more art assets coming along, you can add them to the page. If you've got extra stretch goals, you obviously can add them there as well. So I think what we'll do, I think you're a genius. I think what we do is we have each stretch goal unlock a certain amount of community copies, and that's essentially saying, like, if you can't afford the full price products, then just wait until it's released and you can get a community copy, because there's going to be plenty there by the time we unlock stuff. Yeah, Riley, you're totally part of this project, so you can totally sit down and chat with Scriv, and 100%, yeah.
We'll be having those conversations.
But don't forget that you need to be paid for your time. You know, you're professional.
Yes.
Professional.
We're putting our foot down on
this point. Yeah.
I'm back. So, you know how when like more than one person calls you at once, you get concerned, especially these days, like. Flapjack, or is there like a COVID case in the office that I didn't know about, or like something like that? No, it was two of my very good friends, one of whom is a colleague, and then his wife called me right after. So I was like, "What's going on? My phone's blowing up. I should probably take this." They were just checking on me.
Oh, okay.
Because I've had to be work from home sick the past few days, and they were like, "How are you doing?" I answered, "Well, it's kind of gotten worse." So they've caught me up with some important stuff at the office, but then offered to bring me food tomorrow, because Sarah is an amazing cook. And I said, I will never ever say no to anything this woman cooks, but only if they're not going out of their way for it, because I've been doing like takeaway. That does get expensive though. But I survive on that. And I got some ramen noodles. I got eggs and rice. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I even have some frozen lumpia in the freezer that I can fry up if I need to.
So just
that
to
was
catch
very
you
nice
up.
of them. Yep. I see some of the. And
hello.
we got a new follow. What? Yay!
Yeah, don't forget to hit those follows.
Thank you. Cheers, friend. Yeah. So getting caught up. Shit right now. Yeah, maybe
Hi,
not
Cyrus.
the most kid-friendly. Hi, Cyrus, what's up? Monster Hearts had a discount copy of the PDF for queer teens and folks in poverty. That's nice. Wander Home's going to the other one. Combine approaches. I love this community copy concept in general. And I think I would actually like to use the Scribbler Hug label for it because that's what we use for our charity streams on the channel. So I really like that idea.
So what we've been through it, and I think Riley's idea is actually a masterstroke. So what that will do is alleviate the need for low income tier.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Just take it off. You don't need, if you're going to release community copies with each stretch goal you reach, you don't need the low income tier because all it is there for is a gesture. And if the gesture's in the stretch goals, then it doesn't need to be there.
Okay. I like that a lot. Let's do that.
But you don't need both of them.
No, that's true. Let's do that. We'll make that a stretch goal thing along with this. Okay. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll call that the Scribbler Hug stretch goal, and I like renaming the other one to just show your support. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, shipping. Part of me wants to say anywhere in the world, because we've got people in multiple different countries that are part of the community.
Yeah,
so destination, I think we'll have to think on that and calculate shipping before I add stuff to that, really.
Well, also you got to consider if you got backer kit involved in the campaign, which you probably will do because I'm going to talk to David anyway.
Okay.
So, and then therefore you'd leave that blank anyway, and all you do is in the reward tier you write all shipping calculated after the campaign's finished or something. Backer kit will handle shipping.
Do we have limited or unlimited for this? For the soft covers?
What, are you talking about the PDF? Oh, the soft cover.
No, we're in the soft cover.
No, unlimited, yeah.
Unlimited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unlimited
Time limit? No limit?
No limit.
We'll hold on to add-on. We'll do add-ons later on. We're just filling in the necessary info right now. Okay. Novice, adept. It keeps lowering down the price. I put that at 20 and now it says 18. Why is it doing that?
Hey.
I don't know. It did that for my other ones too. Save
Weird.
reward. Because it dropped this one down to 7, that one down to 11, then this one went down to 18.
Why?
I have no idea.
That's weird.
It's changing my values. Okay, so next.
It was suggested amounts. I've never seen that happen.
I know what I said. Kickstarter.
Where's my agency gone, man? Where's my agency?
Don't take away my liberty.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
So then it's hardcover.
Yep. So we have the hardcover early backer one. So I think after Adept, we were going to Wanderer.
Mm-hmm.
Early backer hardcover.
Yep.
So 35. Early backers, or we'll say backers at this tier in the first 48 hours.
Yep.
No, we'll have
I'm liking the music.
I am too. If you back at this tier in the first 40 hours, you get the discounted hardcover Bard RPG guidebook and some extra things. Your name in the final credits.
That's a really good point, Knight. That's a really good point. That's probably what it's doing.
Converting it to local price compared to the US dollar, maybe.
Because you put your location in, maybe.
Oh, I put my location in the US though.
That's weird.
So it should still be taking.
I don't know. I can't explain that.
And a special writing quill, Bard writing quill. So we're gonna have like an extra little thing for early backers.
Yep.
We'll call it the Bardic writing quill or Bard's writing quill. I feel like putting just a year out for all these for now is
Oh yeah, 100%.
is good.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you'll definitely do it within a year.
Yeah.
But it gives you a lot of time then. Bardic quill.
Bardic? Okay.
Bardic quill, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep everything simple. Keep everything punchy and simple.
A quill is, by definition,
Lovely.
a writing instrument, so we'll do that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Very excited for that. Oh. So speaking of quills, as a way to celebrate the completion of a master's degree, because I've got final submission this week, and it's ready to go, and the start of this, I'm getting the next part of my sleeve tattoo done, and I'm getting my writing quill. I'm getting my writing quill here.
Amazing.
So
That would be
excited.
incredible.
February 12th.
Oh, that's so good. To represent this whole journey to that's been and to come.
I'm weaving it in with some
Past,
other. It's
present,
not going to be
future.
purple, surprisingly, even though purple's like my color. Weaving it in with some other Filipino mythology as well that helps to make up the rest of the arm. That's free space right now, but I wanted to share that because I'm really excited for it. I tend to get tattoos to commemorate special or memorable things, so that's my bardic quill. Okay.
And you have to represent it then. Puts nice pressure on you.
Right. Hardcover, Bard RPG. Do I add in
So you duplicate the next
quill
one.
as well? For
In the
this part?
items, yeah. In the items, yeah.
Can I add another item?
Yeah. It's a drop down menu, should be. Or just put new item, I think it says.
Well, that is a new item. Save that. Can I? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Bardic quill. Do I put name in credits as well?
Well, I'm doing that. I think you should do, yeah.
Name in credits as another item. Yeah. Okay. Shipping.
Anywhere, yeah.
Worldwide. Oh, this one is limited, right? Oh no, there's a time limit.
Time limit, yeah.
Time limit.
Can't do this yet, so just leave it.
No? Okay.
Right.
Well,
I had to
it'll
learn- I had
start
to learn
on. It'll start on the 21st.
I know, but you can't do it unless you're like, I don't know, something like a week out of launch.
Oh.
It says there's an error in it, so it says keep saying error in rewards. It's so silly.
Okay, I'll leave that for now then.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about these little things.
Okay.
We can work on all these
Well,
because
it
they've
took
all
it
got to be
anyway.
consistent in terms of language and everything. Yeah, but you'll see it's in red when you go out of the page.
Okay, so for now I put no limit.
Yeah, leave it for now. Yeah, we can just do it later.
We'll do that when we're getting ready. But first 48 hours.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, next.
And then you duplicate it and then you change the 48-hour description and put like just a normal hardcover.
And this is, do I say master or master bard?
Are they all one word so far?
Yeah,
Just
they are. They are.
Keep it as one word then, yeah.
If you back at this tier, boop, you get
Twitter's so weird.
hardcover.
Most popular tweet I've
We
put
did
up for
do
like
adapt.
months is about mushy peas.
You know what the people
Ridiculous, isn't
want? They want food. They want those
Well,
mushy
food
peas.
It's hilarious. You get so many notifications. It's ridiculous.
So for this one was just the hardcover
It
copy,
is.
and then we'll have other add-ons.
I was just in a
Why,
fish and chip shop, and I sat down at the table and I thought, looking at mushy peas, and I thought, I wonder how many people actually like these things. I think I can't stand them. Ugh. So just it's what you do on Twitter. Sometimes you just tweet something out when you're in a situation, don't you? Makes you think about it. It proved to be very divisive.
Renaming that the Show Your Support because we're going to use Scribbler Hug for the community copies.
Yeah.
So we've got Did it mess with my prices at all? No, it did not. Ha!
No, they should be in order.
So we've got show your support. We have initiate, and we'll just take that off then for the budget friendly. Are we keeping budget friendly tier or no?
No.
We're removing that.
We're removing that entirely, yeah.
Okay. Delete? Yeah.
You do not need it. You do not need
No.
it.
So then we jump straight to novice, adept, wanderer, and master.
Yeah, good.
Woo!
The less reward tiers you have, the better, really.
Yeah.
Like it in terms of.
I like the spacing, the intervals for these as well. Okay. Next is story.
Principle. Just doing it on the principle alone. I don't have a whole conversation about mushy peas. Yeah, let's keep it on Twitter, but it was funny.
I would just make them at home, to be honest. Just boil some peas and smash them.
Yeah.
Put some
mint
butter. Mint is weird. I never got used to the whole like mint jelly thing.
Pea mint.
Maybe some mint as a garnish, I guess. I like parsley and garlic and onion and salt. A little bit of white pepper.
Principles.
A dash of white pepper in there. But they taste better than they sound and look. They ain't bad. But I think I would also just rather have peas. I guess mushy peas would be easier to eat because they're not like rolling around the plate. You don't have to chase them. Like, come here, you little pea. Get back here.
Hello, Artemis.
Hello, the turns have tabled. Okay,
so yeah, give us
introduce your project.
Oh, have we done the reward tiers now? Do you want to put a special edition in, or do you want any other reward tiers? Because you know the Inspirisles it's got a bundle, but you're not going to have that. But I have got a creative tier for £300.
Yeah.
Which is like very much a separate tier. So it's like, do you want anything to do with creativity involved in a project, or do you want to keep it dead simple?
So, I like the idea of it as long as it's not overcomplicating things, because our stretch goals include the release of the SRD, story maps written by guest writers, a 4th genre story map, and we'll get to that soon, more art, a team pay raise. We'll have the community. We'll have the community copies as well. But then we also have, at the highest of stretch goals, unlocking the Wanderer's Guide to Iastera, the campaign setting, which is going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. And I think I like, if we get to that level, introducing more creative goals in the Iastera, the Wanderer's Guide to Iastera campaign.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to Bard RPG, it's a system. It's not a campaign setting. So I feel like there's only so much you can do for adding extra stuff in there. I love the idea of a creative goal. Absolutely, I do. But what would it be? What would make sense?
I don't think you need it. I don't think you need it.
If we come up with something cool,
I don't think you need it. I don't think you need it. Especially initially, I don't really need it.
I do want to keep it manageable because I do have that imposter syndrome with this. And I hope people like it, and I hope they back it, and I hope we get to create this because it'll be amazing and like a dream come true. But I don't want to get ahead of myself too much.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
So forget that. That's fine. All the rewards are done now then.
Yep, the rewards are done. So now it's having us do the story. I don't have images. This is something that we'll have to fill out as well over time. So is this where we put?
This is where all the information goes. It's where all the information goes. The story. This is your main draw. So there's a few things that will happen from the follower page to the actual campaign. So first they'll see your art, which is the most important thing, and your tagline. This is why it needs to be punchy, because it's like an elevator pitch basically, right? And then, as I said I was talking to Jay a while ago, about a year ago, on the Wonder Home, and they said that basically a lot of backers went straight from the artwork to back it. They didn't even, like my wife included, Catherine included, she went straight to back it just based on that splash art. So
That's so nice.
how important that is it can't be underestimated, I don't reckon.
Yeah.
So what will happen after that is that people will dive into your bio a little bit, because a lot of people, I was talking to Jason at Backakit, and he said that it's the first thing he looks at.
Art is huge.
What have they got involved in the community? What's their sort of like their philosophy and stuff?
Yeah.
And after that, they'll start to go into the page.
Okay. Yeah, I do need to update my bio because I haven't been using Kickstarter as a creator. I've been using it as a backer.
Exactly.
So I don't think I have anything in my bio right now.
Yeah, and art is I mean, art's gonna hugely
absolutely, and we have such an amazing artistic team.
Yeah.
I love them all so much, and I'm so happy. So to give you all of you kind of a sneaky peek, because this is a genre agnostic game, I want to have artwork representing 3 different sample genres: fantasy, sci-fi, and western, but like a dark western. And it's going to be awesome. So you're going to see samples of that done by different artists, so in distinct yet complementary styles. And when we get to the stretch goal of having story maps, which are the short form story, which can be GM-less, open narrative play style versus a long-running campaign where you have a narrator or GM. The story maps, up to 3 of them, will each be representing those 3 genres. But then another stretch goal is a 4th genre story map, and the audience, the backers, the community gets to vote on what that genre will be, to give people some ready-to-play adventures to
which is
just
cool
run
because Kickstarter has a poll function as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Okay.
So that's great.
So project description. Should I do this now or should I do this off stream?
We'll do it off stream.
We'll do that off stream.
Yeah.
For now, as a placeholder, I'll just throw the little welcome to pitch.
Yep.
Just to have it in there. Boop. And then honestly, I can take out snippets from the guidebook that I've already been creating.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's what you'd be doing.
That doesn't seem so overwhelming then.
And then you put the stretch goals in there as well.
Yeah.
You got to consider how you present everything, because it has to be a mixture of static images, GIFs, and text. Now, the text is the easiest way to communicate, but you've got a word limit. And I realised that late on. So I got to the bottom of the page. And I tried to put the bios for the people involved.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it because
bios.
So what I've done is I've just swapped those wordy parts for an image of text in Procreate or something. You can do it in whatever.
That sounds better. I want it to be visually appealing. I don't want it to be a novel.
Yeah. I mean, but the advantage I've got is Josh is not art really, because everything looks beautiful when it's put with not art around it, basically, as a rule of thumb.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm so excited Josh is going to be doing border art. Probably not work, but border art for Bard RPG as well.
Exactly.
As soon as I get this initial email out, I'll be announcing through Twitter everyone who's on the team. And I'm so excited. After we have our first meeting and we confirm that everyone is indeed still good to go, after they see what we're working on, we'll be able to do that. And I definitely want bios. Exciting. So let's go ahead and at least list what needs to go in here. So you have the brief description. What are the things that we want to highlight?
So you start with a brief introduction.
Yep.
Then you go straight into gameplay and mechanics.
Gameplay / mechanics. So the things I want to highlight here are archetypes.
System agnostic. I don't know what the plural term for it. System agnosticism.
Genre. Agnostic. Genre. Storytelling.
All ages.
All ages is going above genre agnostic.
That's basically what you need.
Shtick.
That's basically all you need there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have all ages, genre agnostic, gameplay / mechanics, and within that, we'll have the archetypes with character sheet.
Yeah.
Archetypes, character sheet. We've got story threads.
Yeah, get excited on
points,
this is exciting stuff.
Overcoming challenges, and the story wheel. Because I know that's something. I knew I liked the story wheel concept. What I did not expect is for just about everyone I've spoken to about this system to like gravitate towards that.
Oh yeah. It's
Because
just
when
so
you're
unique.
when you're creating something, you don't know what people are going to get hyped up about. I figured it would be like archetypes or plot points.
No.
But when people were like, "What story wheel? That sounds so cool!" It's like, "Oh,
it's because
I guess
it's a mechanical
it is
thing.
cool.
It's a mechanical thing as well,
Yeah.
so people can like get hold of it. They can really picture it, and like it's almost like a tactile element of the game as well.
And I like having that. I like a game that you can interact with that doesn't distract from the gameplay.
Then you have things like, so after that you'd put stuff like the different genres.
Yep. Or will that be conveyed through the artwork? Because I have the fact that it's genre agnostic storytelling.
Possibly, actually, yeah, probably. But
Gameplay
you-
mechanics. I can talk about the story maps.
Yeah, put them in.
Story maps and campaigns. So that'll be styles of play.
Yep.
I'll call it telling your story.
Yep.
Because I like that link back to the tagline.
Nice.
Do I
Then
have
you
team bios at the top or at the bottom?
At the bottom.
Okay.
So after the gameplay and stuff,
Yeah.
you want a section on Kickstarter, and that will detail the breakdown of the budget, what it's going on. Maybe like I've recently put a pie chart in there to break it down visually for people. It's really good.
Okay.
You can get them offline.
At the bottom below team bios?
No. Kickstarter before that.
Okay. So we'll have the Kickstarter funding breakdown?
Yep, and the companies you'll be working with.
Kickstarter funding breakdown to include the people we want to work with for things like dice and enamel pins.
Yeah,
and
things like that. Yep.
stickers.
All that, yeah.
Partners?
Honest, yep. So backer kit will go in there, your printer will go in there, your distribution company.
Backer kit, printing, distribution, and crafters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep, that's that. And then you want, let me have a look. Let's check mine a minute.
Oh, okay. Interesting point from Gambetta. Controversial take. Kickstarter funding breakdowns invite people to try to tear apart your budget. I do like having transparency, which is part of why we're doing so much of this on stream.
Interesting.
Could we keep it generic for like art, editing, production?
That's, again, you're making me think, you guys. because I've got a pie chart with percentages. I could literally take out the numbers. I could take out the pounds. I could just leave it as a percentage. So
I like percentage. I like the percentage piece. And Chris, creative, production, all of that. I do like that. I like to keep it generic.
But it could be percentages rather than
percentages.
And therefore people can't nitpick about, well, that's going to cost more, or that doesn't cost that. Or...
Yeah, back off. And it's hard to put exact dollar amounts to things as well.
It's impossible.
Right off the bat.
Impossible. It's impossible because I've put Kickstarter fees and backer kit fees at a certain money thing. But if the project makes twice what I envision, then obviously that money doubled. So it doesn't make a lot of sense anyway.
Can you imagine
I think you're
doubling?
probably right there, Leon. I think you're probably right like that, Leon.
Yeah. Yeah, people on the internet do love having something to criticize. And at the end of the day, that is never going to change. Because there are some very particular individuals out there with a lot of extra time on their hands and a lot of extra energy that instead of doing something creative and fulfilling, they apply towards tearing people down, unfortunately. And that's something that just about anyone who goes online and puts any aspect of themselves out there, that's something we've all got to deal with.
So on my one it says basically it says percentage 60% art basically, and the breakdown for the rest of it's
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I think I'm going to get rid of the money.
Yeah. Completely, or just keep it at percentages?
No,
'Cause
keep it as percentages.
Yeah, I want to
Percentages
keep
fine,
a
because they can't
balance
break
of
it down, can they?
transparency, but not going completely behind the curtain.
No,
You know, they don't need to see all the monkeys back there. Okay. Anything else that should go here for the project
So
description?
accessibility, I think.
Accessibility?
Yeah, because that is a big thing, and it's especially important for us, obviously. But I think it's important for every single project to have an accessibility section. Very much so.
Excellent. Oh, I'm almost on my third cup of tea, folks. Adding honey to it, my throat already feels so much better.
That's awesome.
My voice was fairly like earlier today.
Right,
Okay,
and then you have rewards. So this is all before
yeah.
the bios. It's all before the bios. So after that,
Rewards.
and then you'd have like visual representation of them.
Yeah.
Then you have stretch goals.
Add-ons? We put add-ons here too?
Then you
or
have
is that a separate
add-ons.
thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have add-ons after it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I've got a section on retail and education. So it might be unique to us, but you should probably have a retail section where it's like just contact us directly if you want bulk orders. Because it all works because obviously there'll be a different price thing for you can't expect a retailer to back the hardcover tier 200 copies from it or something, because that wouldn't be fair on them. So you maybe have a section on retail. We've got a section for education bundled in with it because obviously it's important to get these copies out to
Yeah.
schools and things. And
You know, I've thought about doing something with the storytelling workshops that I've developed in the past. But at the same time, I don't think I want to link them to this because those are free for download on my site. And I've always wanted to keep that free.
I keep that separate.
Out there, yeah. It's unnecessary.
But have a retail section.
Okay.
Just say contact us via,
Yeah.
email, and we'll work something out. Basically.
Okay. All right. What else? Yeah. Never been a percentage breakdown on any of the 5e things I've done, but like 5e community. The 5e community is an interesting one. People are always going to be pains. Not everyone, but there are going to be painful people out there. We'll just have to be ready for it. I didn't get this far in life, whatever that means, without dealing with some pains along the way.
Like to let you in a little bit, I have had consultancy from a professional crowdfunding person on this on my campaign, and they said it is really good to include a pie chart breaking down where the budget's going.
Even
Just
just
a little bit of transparency, but not enough to for people to question it.
yeah,
I suppose.
I do want to.
Because in all honesty, our goal is 13 grand or 13 and a half grand, but in all honesty, it will cost a bit more than that, probably. But I'm going into the campaign with full confidence that we'll hit that target. So
That's
not
so good.
particularly.
I want to
not
sap
particularly-
some of that confidence from you. Just eat it up.
You
Smother it in honey and let me eat it. Okay. All right. So, that's fair. If lack of transparency scares away someone who's going to be upset about lack of transparency, you'll spend more time. Yeah, there's no way on earth Overisles won't back. That's right.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not a chance.
Anything else that we need to add to this at this stage?
So retail, and then you need. Then it's the team members.
Yep.
So you put Scriv the Bard logo, and then some pictures, however you want to do it, basically.
Yeah.
And you have the bios all the way down then, to the team bios, and then you put.
You know what I like?
Really important section though. Really important section. After that, I've put press and play tests. It's so important that you get some of these early sort of play test kits out to people.
Yes.
Appear on
And
some podcasts.
That's going to be starting in March.
Yes,
possibly even February, where we get the playtesting.
Yes,
and
yes.
If y'all know anyone who wants to talk about this kind of stuff on a podcast, any folks who would like to get a playtest pack once they're done and possibly would like to write about it, please let us know. Point them towards us, because I know a huge part of the make or break of a Kickstarter funding campaign is how well you're able to promote it.
Oh, 100%.
So
yeah.
I will nerd out about this all the time. Oh, I need to talk to the Ramblemancy folks and see if they
yeah,
want to have
100%.
me on. Yeah.
Get a segment on there,
Yeah, well, we've got some Ramblemancy goodness on the team, too. Also, I had an idea, but I don't want to put too much on our artist's plate. What if the team bio pictures were like little mini representations of the team, but in the different genre styles?
Oh yeah, genius.
Wouldn't that be so cool?
That's
Wouldn't that be amazing? We've got to talk to the artistic team. I think the artistic director, two of our artistic team members are out there. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
Even just chibi style, just little thumbnails, face.
Chibi better.
Yeah. I love that idea, as long as it doesn't add too much onto the team, because we're working for a timeline for all the Kickstarter art to be done in April. But I love that idea. And then have like cool little border art and everything in the styles. Oh man. Oh boy.
Thumbs up. You're getting giddy. It's great.
I am. I'm so excited. This is excitement flush, not just, the horrible hives covering my body.
So what
that
you
was
have
probably
is
TMI.
So you have features, reviews, podcast interviews, and quotes. Yeah?
Features, reviews, interviews, quotes.
One shots.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, all that lovely stuff that people really actually genuinely want to see.
They want to know that it's been reviewed.
Yeah. Then you put that's it. That is literally it. That's what we've got. I've just put what's next on ours.
Hype, not hives. Hype, not hives. I am so heavily medicated, you guys.
Yeah. Barely holding on, I imagine. Quotes are great. Yeah, quotes are really. We've got quotes from kids who've played it in the UK, which is indispensable.
The first round of playtesting is going to be focused on all ages GMs and their groups.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me hit save before it glitches out. Risks
You'll have no problem
challenges.
getting these appearances and stuff, because I'll make sure that I put you in contact with everyone I've been in contact with.
Thank you. I will nerd out about this for so.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you're much better at speaking to people than I am.
That's very kind of you.
You've got no problems.
Okay, risks and challenges.
That's it. Risk and challenges. So
distribution.
Yeah, because of
we
COVID.
Can come back to that.
COVID's a unique thing that's made risk and challenges quite.
COVID challenges in shipping and distribution.
Yeah.
That's going to be probably the biggest one, because this is not a very complex thing. No. And everyone's going to get a PDF copy. Everyone will, which I should probably include that in the reward tiers as well. Environmental commitments. I love the idea of using sustainable materials and stuff like that.
It just really depends on your printers.
Yeah.
It really depends on the printers.
So we'll go back to that and see what we can do and what services are going to be available.
Because it would be brilliant for you to get printers in Europe.
Yeah.
Because it's closer to home, and it's always better if you have sustainability in terms of like distribution, really.
Let me go back to rewards real quick.
I wished I'd learned that with the first game. Yeah.
Let me make sure I have. Where is it? Where are the products? Where is it? Items.
Is there really? I didn't realize it. I think.
So soft cover. Why didn't that save? Soft cover, book, and the PDF.
Yeah, you just click on it. It's just a drop-down menu and you just put it in.
Soft cover, Bard, RPG, guidebook, save. Save reward, because I didn't, for some reason, that didn't fully get added in.
It's really exciting because we've got all the headings now for the story page, so we can just start putting it all together.
Fill it in.
And the art team can start putting their touch on it. I think everywhere's a nightmare, but like thankfully with Overisles we're going with Mixam, which are a UK company, and a lot of big old RPGs have used them anyway. And
Did you say
they're in America.
Did you say? Sorry, I heard mix sandwich. In my head, maybe my appetite's coming back. I'm thinking about sandwiches. Give me them sandwiches. Can I get like a good old ham and cheese toasty? Toasty. Okay, so that's updated. We've got the story.
Riley,
outline.
It was printed in.
Paper shortage.
No joke, July. And it's taken from July, still not released from customs in the UK, and still not arrived in the US from July. It's absolutely mortifying. It's like one of the worst things that's happened.
That sounds heckin' stressful.
It's so stressful.
So very stressful.
Because my reputation's really important, and I haven't lost a great deal, and people understand, but it has affected my mental health definitely. That's why 100% I'm going with a home-based printers and distribution company. Even if it costs a little bit more, it's completely worth it in terms of like keeping the backers happy, really. Yeah. No, I don't mind talking about it. I just, it just infuriates me that it's being completely out of my hands. And it's not necessarily that. It's obviously not their fault. It's COVID with China. It's had huge effect on shipping. Huge effect, like devastating. But it doesn't really do me any favors either, does it? Anyway, talking less about that now. But yeah, that's it, Scriv. That's your Kickstarter outline completely done. Yeah.
Well, we need to do the stretch goals and add-ons, right? Or is that all?
We can do that off stream. We can just start to add it or start to add them on.
Okay. Oh dang! It's looking pretty good.
You can do it now. You can do it now.
We can talk about the stretch goals now at least.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited to share that with you folks.
Yeah. Let's type them in. So think about the pricing.
Yeah. I'll go to the rest of that later. We're not going to do bank account stuff. Promotion, we're not going to do that yet. Okay, so we need to go to... I think there was something for add-ons and stuff here, or no? Or do we just go straight to the story and we'll just type them out there?
Let's go straight to the story.
Add-ons.
Yeah, but add-ons are different to stretch goals.
True, but we also have a list of add-ons. Let's go to story and list them there.
Let's do stretch goals first.
So, stretch goals, y'all.
I've got one. Now, the thing is that you can do, there's two options, right? You can have them completely separate to the rewards, or you can link them. Now, I normally wouldn't have thought to do that, but Anna's campaign was extraordinarily successful. And I think part of the reason it was so successful is because they had the stretch goals tied to the rewards. And that did do two things. The first thing it did is made it less complicated. It's very simple, like communication in terms of like, if you back the digital PDF, you get all digital stretch goals. If you back the physical hardcovers, you get all physical stretch goals as a package. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, the reason that works so well with Anna is because obviously the more backers you get, the lower the price of the merchandise.
True.
So where if you had, say if you had 500 backers, which is still quite a good amount.
That is a lot.
But if you had 500 backers and you were supplying them with one of the physical things in the stretch goals, like so for instance, we've got a pack of cards. They're going to be flash cards.
I love that.
Yeah, they're going to be lovely. But if we get 500 backers, that pack of cards costs, I don't know, £2 or something, maybe max £2. If we got 1,000 backers, that's obviously £1 it costs for each one. If we get 4,000 backers, it's obviously 50p.
I can't imagine.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if
If there are even 100 backers, I'll be so pleased. I just want it to fund,
Yeah.
you know?
So a lot of it depends on what your stretch goals are. Are there going to be a lot of digital stretch goals, a lot of physical stretch goals? Because if there isn't, then there's no point having it linked.
That's true.
I don't think they are they? They're more quality of life things, aren't they?
Well, we've got, so listing them out when it comes to stretch goals, we've got the Bard RPG system reference document, which I want out there. Once this is done and funded and we have the lovely books with all the beautiful artwork and all of that, I want the SRD to be out in the wild because I want to see what people do with it. Yeah. That's a big one. Yeah. We have story maps written by guest writers. We can have should we just do, if we meet that stretch goal, we have 3 story maps, or do 1 map, 2 map, 3 map? Because we also have the 4th genre story map.
So I've gone completely. So
I like the idea of having the 3 together, bundled.
Yeah, well, I think again it's a gesture, isn't it? It's a less self. So in other words, I've seen campaigns. Wonderhome basically, each stretch goal was a new artist, right? So I've gone a bit mad, and I've got 10 writers per stretch goal.
Yep.
But saying that, it's a certain amount of money, but it's also, I think that's a really lovely gesture, and unselfish and ungreedy. It's going in other words, if we hit this level, I'm gonna pay all these writers to help with the project. So I think you should do all 3, not separate tiers.
I want
think
all
it should
3.
be like a writers tier, basically.
Yeah. And then the next one could be
much.
a 4th one. That's the bonus in a different genre.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then we have more art. Then we have the team pay raise.
Yeah, all these are brilliant so far, but none of them need to be tied to the rewards so far.
And the big one, Wanderer's Guide to Iastera campaign setting.
Yeah.
Which I'm so excited. Originally, I wanted to have that as part of this campaign, as another stretch goal, and we would just write it. But it does make sense to split that up because it's a different project, and I want to keep it as such. Let's start with the actual setting itself.
I think
we also need the community copies. The
no. So they go each tier.
Oh! That's right.
This is what Riley's genius idea is. So you have 10 copies with the first tier when you're funded. 25, 50, 100.
With the stretch goals?
Yeah, with the stretch goals. Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, it doesn't cost you anything. It's a PDF. It doesn't cost you anything. So it's just a gesture.
Hug.
Gets rid of the financial hardship tier as well.
Copies. So we're doing plus 10 for each one. Plus 10.
I think it should increase with each
hugs.
funded target, really.
Plus 10 2 hugs. Plus 20 2 hugs. So we're doing it that way?
Yeah, I think go up a bit each time. So
plus 20
you probably
hugs.
You probably want 60 altogether, maybe 100 even. So if you divide it up to reach an accumulation of 100, then that'd be good.
Okay. I'm probably doing this wrong.
Or 50 or something, or whatever.
We'll figure it out. We get the idea.
We'll figure that.
I don't feel like doing math right now. I'm medicated. That's my excuse for everything right now.
Yeah, let's not do math. Yeah.
Ew, math. There is minimal math in this game. It's not math. Basic math.
In Inspirisles either.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so I think that's it, right? I'll fix up my profile and everything. I've got a tweaked bio. Riley went and did the math. Okay. Thank you, Riley. So I got 10, 25, 50 hugs. So many hugs.
Yeah. I think you need stretch goals between
75.
The Iastera thing and the writers.
Yeah?
I think so. I think you need probably... How many stretch goals have you got? Sorry.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, no, that's right. That's good. That's fine. That's fine.
An additional 200 with the Iastera setting? Are these
I think she mean. I think so. I think they mean 200. Do you mean 200 altogether, right?
Or 150?
Do you mean it'll 150 drop at the end, or do you mean 150? It will be 150 altogether. Because I need to know this as well.
Share your wisdom, Riley.
Yeah. I need to know the.
Give
the
us your
breakdown of this.
knowledge. This is so exciting.
You know, this might set the standard for all future role-playing crowdfunding things. You realise that this could be like revolutionary in terms of like tying the community copies to the campaign, which they don't logically do that Kickstarter. So you're creating a bridge between Kickstarter and Itch, which is genius.
So
Really, really good.
y'all want to see the preview for the framework that we have so far?
Yeah, let's have a look at the preview.
Here's the preview. A tabletop RPG where you harness the power of unique archetypes to tell your story and drive the plot forward. It was drive the adventure forward. I'll fix that later. We'll have the to be unveiled new logo. We're going to have our intro video.
Yep.
We've got our campaign with everything that's going to go into the story. We've got our tiers, our backer tiers in there. Oh, it's going to be so good. We'll have to do the FAQ and updates and comments and all that later on. Of course, risks. Yeah, that's going to be the biggest risk we run into, I'm sure. Between the COVID challenges and shipping and distribution, between the printing and distribution of the books. But then like the dice and everything else, the story wheel.
100%.
I want to find a good crafter who can make a beautiful story wheel. I really want it to be wooden. But, you know.
You want it to be, but
I know, it probably shouldn't be. It'll need
card.
to keep
nice quality card. That's what you want.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to be able to turn it. It can be a cardstock thing. It's fine. But okay.
Yeah.
But that's what we've got.
So do you want to do quickly the add-ons underneath the stretch goals?
Yes.
Or save it. Yeah, I think you should do that just to wrap.
Do that. Just to wrap it up. So our add-ons, because add-ons are always exciting. Within the story. Add-ons. Okay, so for add-ons, we have dice. Oh wait, let me go down the list, the actual official list. Add-ons. We've got stickers.
Yep.
Enamel pins. Writing quill.
Yep.
Or rather, bardic quill. That's what we're calling it now, which I like better. Dice.
Yep.
I like the idea of having plot point tokens. Another bit of like a tangible thing that kids can get excited about collecting.
Yeah, I got a really lovely thing for Dragon Dowser. Ashley and I are going to
story wheel.
set up a spiral dice, but that will act as the player token as well. So it's got double kind of function. I can't wait to do it. I'm going to get some like gemstone ones done.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Dice, what's next? Sorry? The wheel?
Yeah, plot point tokens, story wheel, and we also thought about having a journal, like a bardic journal.
The journal
Is that too much?
Stretch goal. The journal should be a stretch goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where should we put the journal? After the SRD? Or story after the writing tier?
After the writing tier.
Okay. But between the fourth genre story map.
Yeah.
We can call it the Bard's Bundle.
Yes, yeah. Yes. And you can put that stretch goal, as in you can put right underneath that. Digital backers will get this digital copy of it, and physical backers will get a physical copy of it. All right.
Digital and physical, and we'll flesh that out a little bit more as we go. But yeah, those are our add-ons.
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
What do you think, folks? You've seen it here first.
Everyone wants Dyson pins. Come on.
Everyone wants Dyson pins. I want Dyson pins. Even if it doesn't fund, I want Dyson pins. But I hope it does fund. That would be so cool. Ah, the medication's wearing off. I'm starting to feel itchy again.
Oh no.
Okay, I like it. I like it, folks.
Yeah.
I think this is good.
Now it's just fleshing it out, and it'll take you a month and a half, 2 months to get it all completely done with the artist. But like, if we start early enough,
yep.
If you're
take my money, yay! Yeah, physical level and physical with all the stuff.
Yeah. I think it's a nice thing to do. Yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah, I think again I've learned that from other campaigns, but it works. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So
I'm so excited for this. It feels more and more real.
Yeah, this is the
we
intention.
Go through it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back to the chill creation page. Guys.
You happy?
Guys, I'm so happy.
Itchy happy?
I am itching with excitement. Like, look at this.
Yes.
Look at this horrible. It's just. Okay, I'm gonna put my sleeves up because no one wants to see that. I'm so happy though. It's happening, everyone. Bard RPG is coming to life.
Thank you, scribblers and chat.
Yes.
That was absolutely indispensable.
That was so helpful.
And you've helped me so much as well. I'm going to change my campaign as soon as I get off the stream.
Which means we should probably wrap it up because it sounds like you've got some late night
adjustments
to make. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it there because it is getting late. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Rich, for coming on board with this once again.
I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, I love all of the collective knowledge within this group that we've got here tonight has been so absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Welcome, new friends, new scribblers. Welcome to the family. I'm so happy to have all of you here, and of course the ones who tune in for every stream. Really, I know it's been a little bit inconsistent. Our Heroes of Iastera campaign session did not happen last Thursday because of some other life events and some technological difficulties. One of our heroes needs a new laptop, so we gotta make that happen. So we will see. Ooh, yeah, you want to join in for a creation stream? That would be sick.
Oh yeah,
super
100%.
cool.
That would be brilliant. Yeah.
We are going to, as this project progresses, after we have the team meetings, have more and more of the team here on stream, and we can talk about Bard RPG prep and planning, and we can do some special art unveilings and cool stuff. Yeah, lots of exciting stuff. It'll be very, very fun. So thank you, everyone, for the support. It means so much, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is like
it's becoming real.
A dream come true kind of thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up there. Anything you want to announce? All of my announcements were basically in this stream. Yeah, so I got nothing.
I'd love people to head over to my Twitch channel on Fridays. We're doing a thing called Hyrule Hangout, which is kind of cool.
Ooh, I'll be there.
We're doing this. We're just chilling out with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and chatting about gaming and TTRPGs and all this stuff we've been through tonight. And a few people from the chat joined me last week.
That'll be so much fun.
So yeah, I'd love some people to go over there on a Friday.
Hyrule Hangout on Friday.
Yeah. 10 till 12 p.m. GMT.
I keep pointing in the wrong direction.
And I don't need to talk about Overisles because most of you know about that already.
Our communities have merged.
They have, they've become one.
I love it.
Yeah, that was always the intention, though, wasn't it? Really, that was always the intention for us to follow the same path, and it's actually starting to.
It's coming to life. It's beautiful.
Merging.
We are writing our stories, scribblers, all together as a community, and I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, we're gonna call it there. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Keep adventuring, keep scribbling. Thanks for all the love, and we will see you next time. Nighty night,
Thank you,
folks.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.